The morning light seeps into our small kitchen, painting stripes across the floor. There's a teacup on the table, still warm, sitting next to this old, faded mirror my grandfather keeps. I hear the rustle of his newspaper. Outside, the usual city sounds are humming, but today, there's a strange quiet. Even our neighbor, old Mr. Henderson, isn't having his usual morning coughing fit. It's just this soft ringing sound, like wind chimes, but we don't have any. That sound again, I mutter, mostly to myself. My grandfather lowers his paper. Which one? The chimes. They only come on some days. I reach out and lift the old mirror. It's heavier than it looks. And just for a second, a flicker. A figure flashes across its surface. It wasn't my reflection. It wasn't Grandpa's. It was someone else entirely. My heart jumps. Did you see that? He sighs, his eyes looking distant. I told you, some memories don't bring peace, kid. Sometimes they call you back. His words hang in the air, heavy and unexplained. Later that afternoon, the air around the neighborhood feels thicker, like the moments before a storm. I stop by the corner shop to grab some milk, but the usual friendly chatter is thinner than usual. Mr. Chen, the owner, eyes me over his glasses. You look like you haven't slept a wink. I hesitate, then lean on the counter. Have you ever looked into a mirror that doesn't show your reflection? He lets out a nervous, awkward laugh. But I press on. I'm serious. Yesterday, it showed someone else. His laughter dies. He glances around the empty shop, then leans in closer. I've seen it too, he whispers. Last year, when your grandfather first brought it in, the moment he walked through that door with it, everything in the shop went cold. I swear, the temperature dropped 10 degrees. And then, a voice. A voice? My blood runs cold. Clear as day. It said, "Put me back," like it wasn't done with whatever it came from. He straightens up, refusing to say more, and the silence in the shop feels louder than any noise. That night, sleep is impossible. I find myself back in the kitchen, sitting in the dim light, alone with the mirror. It feels like it's watching me. Then I hear it, a faint scratching sound. Not from the frame, but from inside the glass, like fingernails dragging slowly down the other side. My breath catches in my throat. Then, a face begins to form in the murky reflection. It's not mine. It's young. A girl. Her eyes are black like deep water, filled with a sorrow I can't comprehend. I flinch back, knocking my chair. The face disappears. Just then, my grandfather walks in, as if he knew I'd be here. He looks from my pale face to the mirror. "Who is this?" I whisper, my voice shaking. He pulls out a chair and sits down heavily. "Her name was Shabana," he says, his voice raspy with old grief. "My sister." "You never told me you had a sister. She got trapped in that mirror when she was 12, he continues, his gaze fixed on the glass. "We were playing hide and seek. She hid behind it, and then she was gone. We never found her again, only her echo left inside. We have to do something." He knows it. I know it. He carries the mirror up to the rooftop. The wind whips across the city, cold and fierce. There are no stars tonight. The sky is a blanket of black. "Why bring it here?" I ask, pulling my jacket tighter. "Because I think it wants to speak," he says. "The open sky, maybe it'll give her a voice." As he sets it down, a soft crack appears, spiderwebbing across the glass. But it's not on the outside, it's on the inside. A voice, faint but sharp like broken glass, pierces the silence. It's a girl's voice, and it speaks directly into my mind. Only I can hear it. I'm still here. I squeeze my eyes shut. In that moment, everything falls quiet. The wind stops. The city hums no more. The air feels heavy but completely still, almost sacred. It feels like time itself is holding its breath, waiting. The next morning, I wake up feeling like I've surfaced from deep water. I walk into the kitchen and everything is strangely, blessedly normal. The chimes have stopped. The morning light feels clean and clear. Grandpa is reading his paper just like any other day. He looks up at me and gives a small, tired smile. She's gone now. I look at the mirror, which sits innocently on the table. It looks like just an old piece of glass. Or maybe, I say softly, the mirror fell asleep again. We leave it there on the table, a silent monument to a story only we know. As the day goes on, a faint sound drifts in on the breeze from an open window. The laughter of a little girl, echoing from somewhere far away, before fading completely into the sounds of the city. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more tales from the quiet corners of the world. See you next time.